Hello and welcome to another one of those videos where I talk about updates in the Steam version of Dwarf Fortress coming from Toady1 and KitFox. Today we have a little update and it's two screenshots, one that I snuck from Twitter the other day, one of a stockpile, and then a short video of levers being used. It's going to be a pretty good one, I think. So the first image I have here is a beautiful cat, and you can also see that it's in its proper, living space of the stockpile. Now, the reason cats like to hang out in stockpiles is because vermin like to hang out in stockpiles, and cats will go around in stockpiles and murder the mice and rats and hamsters and the other various little bastard creatures that decide to live in your stockpiles and eat little bits of your food, very small amounts at a time. Cats will kill those. So that's why the cat's here. But, as we can see, there's a bunch of barrels here. Now, I kind of wish we got to see, rock pots or jugs or various other containers, but for right now, we have barrels. And these barrels, as you can see, are filled with varieties of food. Now, I'm just going to assume that the purple things are some form of fruit. I'm not sure what. We have what looks like some sort of fish, some sort of meat, and something on the right. I have no idea what that one is. That's my best guess. As far as the rest of these, they're either empty or they have booze in them. I'm not entirely certain. I'm kind of betting on empty right now, just kind of glancing at them, but it's kind of hard to tell. Now, if you look at the top left, actually, I'll bet you those little purple things are mushrooms. I'll bet you that's what those are. Top left, we have the actual description of what the stockpile is. So it says liquids, and what I'm assuming is mushrooms. So I've talked about this before. I had one person early on say they didn't really like the look of the fences around the stockpiles, saying they looked kind of like a little laser wall. I actually quite like them. I think they've grown on me the more I've stared at them during these update videos, and I think that they really do a good job of just kind of siphoning off the stockpile from the rest of the fortress, and the little sign in the top left is a lovely touch. Now, the next screenshot I hear was snuck from Twitter. It's a screenshot of a library under construction. I think this one is from Zach's Fortress that we showed in the previous video 2 weeks ago. But this one in particular I think is interesting just because it shows the difference in variety of the bookshelves themselves. So currently bookshelves just use the bar sprite, so whatever metal bar you're using is what your bookshelves will show up as, unless you're using a tile set, in which case then they show up as, an actual bookshelf. But even then you don't have variety from bookshelf to bookshelf, so it's kind of neat to just see the little differences in variety. Also the shoes in the middle of the floor are a nice touch there. Now, the final thing that we have to show today is a video, which I will show a couple of times and then again in slow motion. This is a lever getting connected. So now you can actually see the way the new UI works for connecting a building to a lever. Now, previously, the way this would work is you would select the lever with the Q menu, and then you would select what type of building you wanted to hook it up to, and then you'd select using plus and minus on the numpad for a whatever building is available in those types. Now, it's actually quite a smooth UI currently, assuming you know where all the buttons are in the way it currently works. This seems a little bit all over the screen to me. It goes from the right side of the screen to connect link lever, over to the left side of the screen to select the type of thing, and then back over to the right side of the screen. So I'm not entirely certain how much I am into this. I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine, but I think it could have been a little bit more elegant here. I kind of wish that you'd click the button and then it would just give you a list on the right side instead of over on the left. But as you might notice here in the video, when they click, they actually click the button and then click what they would like to connect it to. So I mean, I don't know. I'm not entirely sold on this one, but I'm sure it'll be quick enough once we all get used to it. And of course, if anybody has any feedback, leave them down in the comments section. And if you would like to sign up to get these updates in your email inbox, you can do that via the KitFox newsletter. Link is in the description, of course. If you want to see more from me, there's more Dwarf Fortress related things on my YouTube channel that you could ever reasonably watch in a lifetime, including some other things for good measure, and traditional roguelikes and whatnot. And also, I stream 5 days a week over at twitch.tv/BLINDIRL if you want to find me over there. Thank you to those of you who support these videos and this channel and all of my work on Patreon. And I will see you in the next one.